Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Griftlands with me, Cornish-Knight, as we're on day 3. We're taking a bit of damage. We've got a lot of problems. And we've got to try and deal with someone trying to hate us. This is a limited time opportunity. I need to do this person in because she's giving me penalties. You spot Glam standing alone and waiting for someone. Yeah, let's go for it. I just need a dead. Right, let's get this done. What do we want out of this? For empty cell. Lucky shot, yeah, that's what we want. Because I get a lot of charges. New negotiation card. Let me leave. Right. My metal. That's random event. Your stranger approaches you, but he appears to be collecting scraps outside the road. Greetings. Well, mighty fine specimen. How much do you want for it? Excuse me? The dog. I'll sell the battle card. I'd be willing to sell Groll Tactic for 100 sills. Wonderful, I'll take it. Right, he's gonna leave. Right, so, welcome. We could unlock a flourish. Well, we can't unlock a flourish. We could purchase 9 metal. Requires a lot of sil. We could spend metal. Spend metal. Additional sil, increase max resolve. Nothing particularly what I want. Okay. Black market. Okay. Music guard, proprietor, vendor. Don't actually see anything I really want to get rid of. You suffered, your deck deal 2 damage to random arguments. Let's see if there's anything better in here. Whenever you gain fully charged, gain 2 temporary power, max health, health for pet. At the start of every turn, gain 1 charge. That's actually pretty nice. Because that means we can always have our charge increasing, so we can actually do more attacks. But what would you take out? When you attack this target, gain 1 charge. Actually, no. I'd rather take something from negotiation. That's going to be the case, because I've already got an item here that allows me to get that up by targeting something with Mark. At the start of each negotiation, choose a card in your hand and duplicate it. Duplicate the first argument you create each negotiation. Max resolve. Actually, I'm going to get rid of every time you suffer your deck deal 3 damage to random argument, because that's unpredictable. I'd rather have the bonus resolve. And I'm going to explain why. Because there are creatures in this game, there are arguments in this game you don't want to hit with just like a random attack because it causes issues. I'd rather be able to direct my attacks where I want them to go. There's any decent cards? Scorch. Apply defense. This card costs 1 more per every card in your hand. Ability, whenever you gain charge, gain 2 counter. Which is, okay, that could be useful. But our decks are starting to get a bit thick. Is there anything I particularly want to remove? Discard, deal damage to a random target. So this card actually doesn't work for us that much because we have to discard a card, and I actually don't have a lot of discard cards in my deck. And on the attack side, is there anything we particularly want to throw away? There's not a lot. There's some of them. Like, for example, I could get rid of one of the kicks. Because they're damaging, but they take 2 actions, which is a lot. I could prune out... No, we're okay. Some of the weapons, I could just get rid of some of the weapons, or just use up the weapons. Destroyed after 1 use. Destroyed after 1 use. Yeah, that's just better saving my money. I wish I could find a way to heal my pet. Okay. Yeah, I gotta buy a drink. But to get that up, yeah, I know I have that. Those cards. Then I'll grab a meal. Yeah, we're getting bloated. I just want to be near top health if we have a boss fight, if we're going to a boss fight. Right. Patron. Summon an auto dog to fight for you for the rest of the battle. That's actually pretty nice to have because R1's going to go down at some point. Steal all the target's power, expend. No. I'm going to grab this just as a case of backup, in case we need it. Things are progressing quite well. I don't know how to say it, but even when I thought to have you brought on the board, old man, I never expected you would deliver so thoroughly. You know I take pride in my work. Yes, and you should. The boggers are proving too fortuitous to find. So the bogs are providing too fortuitous to find. Not only have they unearthed rare treasures, but I haven't got authority at the Rise are interested in this resource as well. Perhaps we can set a trap that might see Kalendra finished off once and for all. It almost makes the bounty negligible. Almost. I see. What does this compounding entail? We need to lure the Prindo girl into a trap, of course. Pay her a visit, see if she doesn't need assistance in any matter. It's very important you have her trust, so you have my permission to behave accordingly. As always, I appreciate the flexibility. I'm sure, just be certain you don't appreciate it too freely, eh? Okay. Let's go talk to her. Look who's finally turns up. We don't have any time to spare. Folks are saying the barons have some trick up their sleeve, something to do with boggers. Something to do with boggers that supposedly live out in the wilds. Whatever it is they're up to, it can't be good. So tell me what you know about it. Tell Calendra about the cache. It's true, Felimo has a lead in a cache of bogger weapons. You're joking. Finding a payload like that is ever something every Rise dreams of. It's the way they tell us we can buy our way out of our contracts, even become a baron ourselves. Only one person ever found a cache that big. You mean Kaiso, I take it. A powerful crime lord who earns her fortune in legal debt brokering. I suppose everyone's heard of her by now, not like anyone else ever discovered Automex. Look, with that cash we could negotiate better terms for us all. The barons would have no choice but to listen. I need you to tag along, learn what you can, and make sure those weapons get back to us. Ask for work. Idle hands become slippery tentacles, as they say. What do you have to keep a fellow of my skill occupied, lest the tides catch me up in their whims? We did get some fresh intel from one of our scouts. That's a negotiation. Okay, so they're both negotiations and they're both difficult. Mole Fixer. Victorini is a mole working for the Spark Barons and feeding critical information to the Rise. Calendra relies on that information to direct operations, but lately Victorini has stopped talking. Talk to Victorini and figure out how to turn the tap back on, steal secret research data from the Barons and sell it to the highest bidder to raise funds for the Rise. Now let's go fix the mole. You aren't the only secret weapon you know. I'm not. That's staggering. Yeah, well, sometimes you got to ferret out the secrets from more than one direction. We have a mole in the Barons. He hasn't been responding to our messages lately. Go figure out what's wrong. Get some money. They're favourable towards us. Good. I saw you where the mole lives. I suspect they've been watched, but you know the Barons and can get closer than I can. Be careful, alright? I don't want them jeopardizing any more than they already are. Perish the fort or perish the baron who gets in my way. Either will do handily. Okie dokie. Mole Fixer. Hey, this ain't public property. I don't know who you are, but you better get the heck out of here before I bust it in your face. I'm with Calandra. She wants to know why you haven't reported in lately. Calandra, don't know her, and if I did, I wouldn't admit to it. Sounds like a kind of thing that could blow one's cover. If I had cover to blow, that is. I see. I suppose there are many threats that could have blown one's cover on this side of the bog. Oh, definitely, like Fresh, for instance. He's a real snitz, and once he gets his paws on a juicy secret, well, it could be a real threat to any operation, if you catch my meaning. I believe I do, but you won't catch me admitting it. Fresh spends most of his time in the rec centre. If you could lure him out of there and into the open, we could neutralise the problem. I do enjoy making things neutral. Come on, payment for our services. You would dislike us. Ask about Fresh. Tell me about Fresh. Fresh would sell his own mother for a rusty sill, but she'd do the same. If greed has a gene, it's in Fresh's bloodline. Well, he's not going to admit to anything if we ask about why he's a mole, so agree to the deal with Fresh. Well, certainly I could come all this way to talk to you, except we didn't talk. In fact, I don't even know what you look like. I've momentarily gone blind, of course. At my age, it's to be expected. I'm sorry, did someone say something? I can't hear a damn thing. The door's over that way. Best see yourself out. Thank you, I've been so scared. Remember, don't anyone else hear you talk about me to Thrash on Baron property. Get from out of the rec centre before you make your move. Rightio, so we need to lure him out of the rec centre. You enter the rec centre, it smells of Baron sweat. This area is for Spark Barons only. Provide identification or leave. I'm working for Felimo. You can check for my contract on file. Proceed. The guard ambles off. After some searching, you find Thras working on his reps. He's neutral. Let's trick him into following us. Victorini sent me. He's ready to discuss terms of your silence. Shush, don't let anyone hear you say that. As I was about to say, we should go somewhere private to discuss this further. Okay, we need to discard a card. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. Okay, let's get that going. Okay, so we've got to take a touch of damage. Okay, so he stole something from us. That's actually pretty bad. Fortunately, I don't use a lot of those. Right, so free composer, and then we're going to basically, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that. He's going to hit us for a little bit. He took a couple of cards, but that's fine. Now I need to cover that because that's actually really bad. 3 to 4. Apply 4 composer. So I can't afford that to get hit. Okay. Okay. That's dead. Okay, so he's hitting us with 5. Alas, we didn't get anything out of that. A bit of armor up. No, we don't need that. Let's just straight up smack him in the face for damage. Yeah, taking some more damage is not great. Just need to do a bit more damage to kill him off. That's not great. This is gonna hurt. I should have just put composer up. Yeah, we took a ton of damage from that. That was unfortunate. I'm not happy with the amount of damage we've taken this game. Let's burn this off. So it's some extra money. That leveled up. +2 for every argument you have. That's pretty good actually, because that very quickly outpaces that. That's 4. This, if you have lots of arguments, which we tend to do, this very quickly outpaces the other one. Restore some of health. Yeah, we took a ton of morale damage. Didn't like that. I do admire the way you outwitted for Vectorino. Truly a master act. Perhaps when this is done, we could discuss mutual beneficial partnership. Oh yeah? Huh, yeah, I bet you could learn a thing or two from me. So lead the way, Grift. We can discuss details as we walk. Okay, so we lure him out into the swamp. And we've got to kill him with a rock. Or we could drown him. You come to a nice good spot, so where's Victorino? Victorino. You're going to say something? This is creeping me out. You're not going to try to kill me, are you? Well, okay, hold that thought. Because I just figured, hey, you know what? I could take a vacation. I could disappear and Victorino wouldn't know the difference. We could attack him. He would love us. No, we have to kill him. We have to kill him because... Well, we have to kill him because we have a mission to go ahead of and he needs to die. You're a terrible negotiator. I hope you can appreciate that before you die. Okay, he's got a ton of health. He's got to hit my little dog. Not a lot I can do about it, except stun him. So he doesn't get that off. We'll do that for some bleed. And... should have done that first. My mistake. Let's go. He's coming at us with a ton of attacks. So, first things first, we've got to get overcharge up. And then we are going to wail on him. First we've got to summon some additional dogs to help us, and then we're going to shoot him. He's healing up. He's trying to hit. He's going to go after that, which I'm not going to approve of. So we're just going to have to smack him down. He's really focusing us. Okay, we're going to sleep that off. Get that charged up. Yeah, and we've got to go fan the hammer. There we go. Man, that card is really powerful. Okay, pick a battle card. Yeah, fan the hammer again. I'll take something else out. Overcharge is really nice. 5 defensive, really nice. I just want to have high defense. The overcharge is useful. I've got so many ways of getting overcharge. I know it boosts your damage a lot, but I'd rather have high defense across the board because I don't have a lot of defensive cards. Okay. Yeah, get a new spark. Get that. Restore some more resolve. You hide the evidence to fight and skulk off. Okay. Turn that in. Report your success. Mission accomplished. You should get your next report in timely fashion. That's better news than I had all day, and thanks for tide for that. Good work, Rook. But you should clear out before anyone sees you talking. I was never even here. You get paid 156 shells. You gain 3 metal. Pick a the gift as a reward. Okay. At the start of each battle, gain 2 charges. Your first attack each battle applies 2 scorch. At the start of each negotiation, get 1 wine. None of these are actually particularly interesting for me, so I'm just going to get. I mean, the charges are nice, but whenever we get full charge, gain 10 power. No. Decline, get some extra money. I should probably invest in getting another Battle Griff slot. But we've got some opportunities. gift for us. No, so that's not useful. Let's grab the reward. Our friend. Hey, listen, I appreciate your help last we met. We killed a lot of people. And I want to make it right. The whole money situation still isn't great, but I did find this. He gave us a coil gun. Gain +2 bonus damage for every card played this turn. Well, it certainly takes me back to the good old days. Mint Kissing 2. You can have it if you want as a token. Yeah, fine. So, thanks. No doubt. Wait, it's not destroyed? Ah! So basically this card... Yeah, that's not too bad. We're getting a lot of cards turning up on the deck. Now I am slightly concerned about how many cards we are getting. But some of them will get burnt off, like the sleep and stuff. Bogged down, that's still our mission, is it? Okay. Let's head over to the Metal shop. Still on unlocking new flourishes. Let's see what you got. I'd really love to get Recover Resolve every battle. That would be really nice to get. Battle Graphs start with bonus XP. Negotiation Graphs start with a bonus XP. Those are actually fairly good to have as well, because as you can see here, it takes quite a while for them to charge up. So the quicker that we can actually get stuff to charge, the better. So I might actually grab. I tend to like negotiating, because it saves you a lot of damage. So let's basic negotiation card, start with bonus XP. No. What we want is negotiation graph, start with bonus XP. It's not a lot, but it will mean that come the time when we have to start again if we lose, all our graphs will be that quicker, especially for rare stuff that you can see has smaller charge up bars, will fill up a lot quicker. Okay. That's that. How's my health looking? Let's go to the black market. Talk to the graph salesman. Add another graph slot. What do we want? Do we want battle or do we want negotiation? I'm probably going to go battle graft. And buy a battle graph. That would be something I'd love to have at the start of each turn, game 1 charge. But we're really short on money. I'm a tad hurt. So let's see what the next job is. You feel tense. Tense and so thick even the flies can't slice it off. Hope you're ready to move. I want to see the far side of this. Always. Whatever the history you have with Felimo is the best weapon we could have asked for. And he's a fool if he doesn't appreciate that. When the time comes, I hope you remember who really believes in you. Okay. Night has fallen, so Felimo should be ready to deal with the Boggart cash. Report to them to find out what they decide to do. Right, here. Report for duty. Are you ready? I'm ready. Time is almost upon us, but there's one thing we need to consider. The location of the Boggart camp will be highly desirable information. Something the Rise would do anything for. So to protect my agents, I will send you with automechs. To protect your agents or your profits, well, yes, well, the fact the automechs can have their memories wiped, but that's just an added benefit. No one needs to know this information except for you and I, after all. Okay. So, Bogger Raid. Fellow mods give you permission to take some of the robotic accompaniments on this mission. The Bogger Raid. The Bogger is for casts of artifacts stockpiled at the encampment. Fellow mod wants you to skewer them. Okay. So, I might quickly go and grab something to eat and something to drink for my character to get them leveled up. And then we will do this next episode. Things are getting tense, folks. Things are getting very tense. In hindsight, I should have probably spent money earlier to get a battle graph so we could get an additional graph as a reward. Graphs in this game really make the difference. They really give you powerful benefits. But fortunately, I have spent my metal, unique measure of Rook skill and experience. Metal could be exchanged for permanent upgrades from a meter metal vendor. So next time we play, if we play this again, you'll get benefits going into it, which we wouldn't have had the first time around, which helps a lot. The ability to heal health and resolve is always really useful to have, and the ability to get more experience on the graphs, which are really powerful items, is really useful. But yeah, as you can see, a common graph takes 9 uses to get to level up, while a rare one only takes 6. So for the price of having spending metal to reduce that from 6 to 5 is actually really useful, because it means it develops quicker. So a big investment early on, because expensive graphs are rare graphs are expensive. So an investment early on really helps you push that along. That's all for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-Knight, this has been Griftlands, and I shall see you all next time for probably what will be when we're diving into the final mission of Rook's story. Goodbye, folks.